It's going to be weird. It's been the first podcast without Derrick. Thank God.
He'll be with us in spirit.
Yeah. Oh, shit, that means I have to edit this one. Fuck. Man, it's really weird without Derrick, because he does the intro. Did you ever think about that?
No?
Like, he does the intro. He says welcome back.
He says welcome.
Oh, it's going to be so weird.
We can just start the episode with a dial tone. Or not a dial tone, with like a ring for us calling Derrick.
No, wait, we can call Derrick, have him say it, then hang up and call back. Would that be fucked?
That would be great.
Oh, yeah. We should really, for like real, like just act like we have no idea what he says. What's that thing you say to start the show? Hey, everybody, it's Critical. We're gonna fucking... Come here, Billy. I'd rather solve a Rubik's Cube with my bare nipples and try to make that fucking jump.
Hello?
Derrick?
Yeah.
Hey, Derrick, we forgot how to start the show.
You forgot how to start the show?
Yeah, I don't remember how to start the show.
Good Lord. Have you not learned anything from me?
No, Can you do the intro?
Sure thing, pal.
Oh, God.
I'm Derrick Brown.
I'm Cody Bowden. And
I'm Scott Stark. Fuck off, Cody.
Hey, Derrick, do you want us to call you when we're going to ask for your opinion on the movie?
Yeah, I got my notes all written out, so I basically got, like, my best scene, worst scene, my rating already written down, so...
Okay, we're gonna... Actually, do you want to just be on standby? And I'll just fucking have the speakerphone here?
Sure.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. So I'm gonna put you down. I'm gonna put you down like a dog in the streets. Okay, so anyway, welcome back, everybody. We have... Derrick is away on business. He's in Arizona. So we're phoning him in. I wish we had a better way to do this. I'm sure there would have been a better way.
I don't.
Oh, anyway. So, we watched, for the first movie in a long time, we went out to go see Don't Breathe. That one movie about the blind guy who fucks some shit up.
Oh, God.
And, my God. Wait, how long has it been since we did a podcast?
Weeks?
Weeks? Just weeks. Maybe just a few weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah. Well, I posted a video, guys. I don't know if you've seen it, but there is a video out there where Derrick reviews 200 scary movies in about 36 minutes. 36 or 37. And
it was a nightmare.
Yeah, it was a nightmare. I mean,
and so were all the movies.
Yeah, and if you guys haven't seen that, that should have at least satiated you for a little bit. I mean, and the thing is, people always ask, like, why don't you make videos? And it's like, well, then it wouldn't be a podcast. And then when we make a video, for once, nobody fucking watches it. So it's like, you guys, you gotta know what you want. Give the people what they want. Doesn't work all the time. We're giving them what they get. And right now, it's a half-assed podcast with Derrick's not even fucking here, for God's sakes. I literally have my phone just sitting there.
I'm there in spirit and voice.
It's fucked. I wonder if this is gonna sound like probably like ass.
Well, that's what we deserve.
Yeah. Oh well. Anyway, so this movie, fucking crazy. There was a lot of hype about this movie. I know everyone does remember the previous four because I haven't seen anything like this in a while. Where the villain is a guy that is technically the good guy, but then he becomes the villain, and it's like, I don't know. So Derrick, you mentioned that you were on the edge of your seat most of this movie.
Well, the first half of it anyway. Like, once they get into the house, it becomes really tense because they're trying to walk around in the house without waking up the dude. Just because he's blind doesn't mean he's deaf.
Yeah, but Scott and I were fucking tense the whole movie.
I'm still feeling it.
Whoa. Well, yeah, but like, for nothing going on in the first half of the movie, I was still sitting there like, oh shit, when's it gonna happen?
Yeah, that's true. I see what you mean. So you had like the butthole puckering action before anything else.
And this theater, let me tell you, it was one like the Village, so allocated seating and shit. So me and my dad were stuck up in the front row with the screen like above us. But these seats are like reclining leather seats, so we were able to just lay down and watch it.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
And even in the most relaxed position I've ever been in a movie theater, I was still asshole tight and uncomfortable.
Yeah, but I will say this is after the movie, I felt like I was going to get attacked by that guy.
Oh yeah.
I just felt like he was going to run out in the parking lot and just start swinging a wrench at me or something. I was like, holy shit! And it's like. There's no There's no reason he would. He wouldn't even be. One, he doesn't exist. Two, why would he attack me? And three, how could he find me? He's blind. I mean, you know. But I really felt like that this guy was just gonna fucking slaughter me for some reason. It was really weird, and I only get those feelings after like if a movie really gets me, then I'll like think about it for a little bit. I mean, I'm gonna sleep like a baby tonight, but that's because I ate a bunch of McDonald's and I'm basically dark matter at this point. But. You know, like It Follows. I thought, you know, anyone walking toward me from far away freaked me the fuck out for a little bit. I was like, oh, that's retarded. I shouldn't be scared. But, you know, it sticks with you. And I don't know, I just had a feeling of, like, kind of like fight or flight after watching this movie. Like, when we were walking around, sort of standing around the McDonald's, I was just, like, kind of on edge. It was weird. I don't know, you said you felt that too, Scott.
Yeah, for sure. I was feeling it. Once I got into the house, I started feeling it. And then it got bigger until I guess I don't know, the climax where the bullets started flying freely.
Yeah.
And then it didn't go away until I put McDonald's in me, and then I can't feel anything anymore.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm paralyzed. Yeah, that was. How you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? I don't know, Derrick. You said that you kind of got sick of that feeling halfway through, just because it was more action, or.
Well, it was the first when the blind guy kills that first dude. I forget. I think his name's Money.
Yeah, that's what they called him in the text.
Yeah, the leader dude that's a wannabe gangster. Once he was killed, there was a pressure valve just released. I was like, okay.
Now it's a fighting.
No fucking around anymore.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Yeah. When he got that text where it was like he shot Money. What if it was like lol typo? He got Money. We're good.
Oh yeah.
And then it's just like, okay, movie's over. They leave the house. But man, Scott, you were saying something really profound about this movie. Like when shit would happen, or something would go wrong, or something was like clever. There was never a moment where you sat there and went, "Oh, great, come on, really?" Mm-hmm. Like everything was like, "Oh yeah, the dog attacked him because there's a dog." You know,
yeah,
it's like,
it all made sense in that very set up kind of way. Yeah. Nothing was just kind of irrelevant.
Yeah, and I think you said the only moment where you were really confused that they didn't do something was why didn't they ever like throw something?
Oh yeah, throw an object across the room and let it land and confuse the guy.
Even at him. Yeah, why didn't I think of that?
Yeah, or even at him. They could throw stuff at him. They could throw chairs and block the way. Mm-hmm. They could have done a lot of things actually just to prevent him from maybe just like a chase. So maybe if he's chasing you down the hallway, just very quietly before he gets to you, put like a chair in the way. He'll run right into that.
Oh yeah, he was feeling his way around a lot. I remember in the basement when he's chasing him after
that was cool.
After he shoots, he's walking around and he's touching parts of the basement to know where he is. I remember he touched a fan as he was passing by, and he touched this kind of rafter in the ceiling to kind of know where he's going while everybody else was stumbling in the dark.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And I thought playing around with that might be cool, but I'm not really going to complain about the things the movie didn't do.
Yeah.
Because the things the movie did do were really good.
Yeah, this was a great movie. I mean, I didn't think it would be good. I thought it would be just kind of like a horror, like kind of like, oh, he tortures
the
him.
House.
Yeah, but then it was crazy. It was all over the place. And it made sense, too, because he would, like, whenever an exit was, like, presented, he would either catch up with them and board it up, or he would just, like, do it preemptively, and they'd be like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, it felt like I don't want to say a thinking man's thriller, but everything was thought out, like...
The damn snakes outside. Shut the fuck up, snakes.
When he... what's the nice guy? The friend zone guy.
Not Nick.
Alex?
Alex.
Was it Alex? When Alex falls out the window and onto that other window,
and
then the blind guy is down there looking to see because he knows he would have fallen through the window if the window broke.
Yeah.
And he notices that he didn't go through. He's still on the roof. So he goes up and he shoots the glass, or he shoots down at him where he would have been.
Yeah, because he's
thinking about it.
He's like looking out the window, and all of a sudden he doesn't notice. He's like,
he knows they're going for the doors, so he goes and meets them outside the door.
Yeah. Smart.
He thinks about it, and everybody else is thinking too. But he's like on top of it in that terrifying "I have PTSD and I have nothing better to do all day" kind of way.
And the whole time you're thinking, well, just fucking hit the blind guy or throw something at him. It's like
he's fucking ripped.
Yeah, and he's got a gun the whole time.
And he's fucking
the
ripped.
whole time he's got a gun, just about the whole time. So I mean, that's the thing. That's and. It's insane. It's a fucking roller coaster. This movie. It's absolutely crazy, and it gets crazier too. Like they find some shit in his basement that like I was expecting some like maybe like defunct like kind of like conspiracy theory shit in there. Maybe like a bunker for like the apocalypse. Mm-hmm. I was not expecting what they found in the basement.
No, me neither.
Which I don't know if you guys are listening to this for the fucking review, or just for our opinion on it. Because I'm going to spoil it right now. They go down there and they find a woman just tied up, just like chained, like in his basement, like locked in there, and you're just like, what the fuck?
But it was a setup. That was set up also.
Yeah.
It wasn't just out of the blue. That and earlier in the film they mentioned the guy's daughter died.
Yeah.
She was killed by some kind of drunk driver. I don't know. A rich kid, a rich girl, and it turned out that girl locked in his basement was the rich girl who killed his daughter. Yeah, she got off because her parents were rich and they, I guess, bought the courts out or something.
Pretty much, something like that. And like, it's fucking. And there's signs of him being absolutely fucking crazy before anything happens. I mean, he lives in a house that's all the other houses are abandoned.
It's an abandoned kind of neighborhood.
Yeah, he probably bought the other houses.
He might have because he had all that settlement money.
Yeah, right. Getting millions apparently, and then like when they find him in his room and when they first break in, and they just set off some gas to like put him to sleep, like make sure he's knocked out. The whole time that he's sleeping, next to him is this old VCR tape of his daughter, like as a child, just constantly playing, and it's like that is the most obsessive, creepy thing. Mm-hmm. Like, dude, you did not get over the death of your daughter. Something's very fucked up, and there's lots of locks on certain doors, and it's just so obviously like something. He's not guarding just money. Because if it was just money, he'd have a bigger house.
Yeah.
Something is fucked up. Mm-hmm. And who would have known that's what it was? Fucking person. Well, what, Derrick?
Well, my only idea with why he didn't get a new house is that he'd have to relearn his way around the world again,
Around the world.
I was thinking it would have been that was probably the house him and his daughter grew up in.
Oh my god, yeah.
So, actually, but both of those make sense, I think.
And then him watching the home video, that's what I think a lot of grieving.
But Derrick, it had been fucking years.
Well, what if he also had like PTSD and stuff?
He was a psycho. He's crazy.
I mean,
he was a vet, and it doesn't explicitly say he does, but I would believe it after losing your vision to a grenade attack, as I'd say.
I mean, the Gulf War was hell.
Yeah, that combined with losing your daughter, I could see.
That would make you go off.
I don't know how you just don't drink yourself to death at that point.
Well, I mean, like that's why this guy had problems.
He certainly did.
Fucking sure, he was a psychopath. I mean, like for God's sakes, the woman that he had chained up there was not only is he's like basically kind of torturing her, but he was using her to get another child. He's like, well, you took my daughter away, so I'm gonna impregnate you, and you're gonna give me a new daughter. And it's like, oh, fucking what?
It was artificial insemination as well.
Yeah, which is even fucking creepier, because he's just like, I'm not a rapist.
This all made sense in his head, I'm sure. Yeah, it all made perfect sense.
Yeah, he's just like, well, you took my daughter, you're going to give me a new one. And then like he's like, but I'm not a rapist, so I'm going to take this turkey baster full of my splooge, and I'm going to scuba-doop in there. And I don't know, I feel like that's more fucked up. Ugh. You know what I mean? Because at that point, he's...
I love his line of thinking, I'm not a rapist, but I am going to inject this woman with my semen.
No, rape would be wrong here. He's just after justice. He wants to make things right. Said he needs another daughter.
Oh man, that's so fucked. Oh, it's so fucked.
But it's great.
What would the kid think? The kid would grow up and be... Well, I mean, he said he was going to release...
He said he was going to release her, and I don't know how that would have worked.
Yeah, after 9 months.
I guess he crossed that bridge when he got there.
Yeah, he's just like, I don't fucking care. But then he just wanted... Why didn't he just go and find another woman?
Because she was the one who took her son... She was the one who committed the crime.
Yeah, but then afterwards...
If he went out and just got some random woman, then he would be in the wrong here. He would be getting negative karma.
Here's the thing, though. He can just, like... he could torture, kill, whatever the fuck that one woman. He's still a psychopath, regardless. But he's a millionaire. He could have gone out and got all the pussy.
I think they said he just had 6 digits, not 7.
Dude, either way. Well, remember when they...
300,000.
Well, no. That was the estimated number. But when they robbed the safe...
oh, yeah. The
Alex was like... He was like, there's got to be at least $1 million in there.
Yeah, I think I remember him saying that now.
Yeah.
I don't know where that came from, but whatever. If that was what was
Could have
there.
been Gulf War money. His
Gulf
pension.
War money.
I don't know, dude. Maybe he found some oil or some shit.
He just found it.
And he got so excited that he went blind. He couldn't see all the black gold. It's fucking stupid. But yeah, there's so much crazy shit happening in this movie all the fucking time. All the fucking time.
Yeah, I almost want to complain that the pacing was too much and that just never stops. But I kind of liked it.
Yeah. This is really a roller coaster of movies. I didn't think I'd like it because I was like, oh, well, that's going to fucking get old real fast. And you know what? I don't know if this is based on a particular story, but there is an incident I know of that's very similar to this, where this guy would get his house broken into often. Like, it was frequently. So he told the cops about it, and they were just like, well, there's really not much we can do unless the robbery's in place. Just fucking... just let us know as soon as it happens. And he goes, oh, fuck that, I'm going to take matters in my own hands. So this guy, he doesn't buy a gun. He just sits there in his basement waiting because he knows he's going to get robbed eventually. And someone breaks in, and it's a brother and sister. And the sister... the sister goes in first, and he shoots her in the chest, and she dies immediately, right? And then the brother... And this is a true story. And the brother comes in, and he sees all this shit, and he's like, oh my god, don't shoot me. And then he shoots him right in like the leg or the gut or something like that. Some vital area, but like just incapacitates him. And then the gun jams. And then the guy is like bleeding on the floor, and he's just saying like, just let me go. Let me go. Like, I'm leaving now. Like, let me go. And then he fixes his gun, and he goes, oh, sorry. And then he shoots him in the face and kills him. And it's like, dude, you're not defending your home. Like, these kids are unarmed. You could have called the cops. You could have scared them off by just showing your gun. And one of them even said, like, I'll go. So this guy got charged with conspiracy, premeditated murder, and, like, just 2 counts of, like, manslaughter, I think. Wow. So, I mean, he's spending, like, 3 life sentences in jail. Because it's like, yeah, you basically turned your house into a trap. I mean, for all we know, he also had a sign outside that said, like, free fucking Rolexes. You know what I mean? It's fucked up. So, and that's kind of what reminds me of this. And that's why I was like, why is he hunting down the rest of these kids? He says that they'll leave. But that's because there's some shit going on in the basement. There's some shit going on in the basement. That's when you knew shit was getting fucked up. You know what I mean?
That's why he didn't call the police, at least.
Yeah. He's like, hell no.
No, they're playing no come here. Why did he get the security system, though?
In case someone would just initially break in.
Maybe.
But, like, he was already in the house. And, remember? Money, before he died, he said, I know what's in the basement.
Oh, yeah.
So that's when the guy's like, oh shit.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why he just killed him and just started to get rid of the body.
Yeah,
I didn't even think about that.
I just realized that, too.
This movie's fucking smart, actually. This is a really smart movie. Derrick, did you catch that?
What, that the blind dude thought he was talking about the girl in the basement?
Yeah.
Yeah, money.
Yeah,
the guy named
I know
Money.
what's in the basement, and it's like,
no.
Oh, I have a girl in the basement? And it's like,
What if he said it? He's like, you don't know about her, do you? He would have been like, what?
Fuck
yeah.
that. At first I thought that was going to be like his daughter's room, and he didn't want anybody going in there for that reason.
I thought he was going to have, like, his daughter's actually alive in there, and he was just getting, like, settlement money. Someone that didn't die.
Oh, fuck.
And he's just, like, fucking ripping off the government. Getting that government cheese.
That got me when the girl gets shot,
yeah.
And he starts, like, crying about it. He's like, no. I was like, holy shit, is this actually his daughter?
Well, no, like, he's fucking crazy. Like, but what makes me, like, really disgusted by that now is the reason that he was upset wasn't because it was his plaything. It was because she was holding his daughter. She was pregnant with the daughter. And that's even more fucked up. Because it's like he didn't care about her. She was just a vessel. He cared about, like... He's like, great, now I gotta wait 9 more months.
Oh, God.
And you know what, though? I'm kind of... It is fucked up. And torture kind of stuff makes me, like, really sick. Because it's disgusting to think people can do that to other people. But, like, I'm really glad that they didn't go to the basement and there was some Saw kind of shit going on. Because I don't think I would have been able to handle that. I would have been like, oh, hell no. Like, people getting tortured.
Oh, that would have been way worse.
Like, dismembered and shit. Like, guy with, like, half an arm just like, help me. That would have been fucked up. I would have been so fucking... I would have been like, nope, done. I mean, I would have watched
dropped me out of the movie instantly.
He wouldn't have had a motive for that.
That's why I would have been, like, absolutely disgusted, because he's just a crazy person. And that makes me fucking sick to my stomach, because it's just, like, that makes no sense. Like, all the Saw movies, it's like... At least in the first ones, there was a plot, and it's like injustice or whatever. But then eventually it's just like, you're in a mall, and you have 2 arms. You only need 1. It's like, okay. Put your arm in the cheese grater. No.
If I only needed 1 arm, why did God give me 2?
So you can touch yourself.
I was an idiot.
I'll tell you why God gave us 2 arms, Derrick. So we can masturbate and go through the tabs with the other hand.
Okay.
Thank God for the internet.
Oh, yeah.
If God didn't want us to have porn, he wouldn't have invented the internet.
He wouldn't have invented women.
Yeah, wait. Yeah. Hell yeah, Batman. Oh, man.
Hell yeah.
Any feminists watching? I'm
away.
just kidding. There's no feminists. Go away.
There's nobody watching.
This is a boys-only show. Men only. No girls allowed. No girls allowed.
Like any girl would
What's
hang
the
out with us anyway.
password? Fuck
Dude.
you.
Fuck you. That's the password. That would be our password. Be fuck you. And be like, oh, this guy knows what's up. Fuck you. Leather shops down the street, faggot. Fuck you. I should get a sign on my door that says no girls allowed.
You should get a sign that says "fuck you" a tilde next to it.
What, a tilde?
Like the squiggly line. That makes it sensual.
Oh. It does.
Fuck you.
It does, actually. Hey, that's true, man. I just realized how to flirt without emoticons. Thanks, Scott.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna get on top of that. It's pretty much a short episode, just because there's not much to bag on this movie. And if we went through a play-by-play of all the shit that happened, because this movie is all about conflict between the same group of people in the same house, we would be here for a very long time. We'd just be basically going by a play-by-play of the movie.
It's all about them trying to outsmart each other, and that's no fun display.
Yeah, and it's cool to see like things you forget about, or just like, because there's a lot of like Chekhov's gun kind of moments where they zoom in on a hammer and you're like, oh great, that's going to be important, but it really isn't. Things like that where it's just like they're just kind of showing you the dynamic of how a blind man lives.
Oh, that was another thing I wanted to say. Is there was a lot in the beginning, at least. There were a lot of continuous shots.
Yeah,
like
which is kind of
when
cool.
they were robbing, when they moved or not broke into the house for the first time. I think there was just one long continuous shot.
Oh, the first house. Yeah,
where it panned over them searching the home, and the camera went upstairs to follow Money. Guy.
And we can all agree that Money's a douche.
Yep.
But when he dies, it still makes you feel uncomfortable because he's begging for mercy, and he gets it, and then he just gets it robbed from him for no reason. And at that point, you're like, oh my gosh. Like, Money wasn't going to, like, be like, let me go, alright, fine, fuck you, man, and then attack him. Like, he was probably going to run away. For sure. And that's what makes it really disturbing, because that's how, like, that guy I told you in real life, that's how he thought he can get away with it. So, something stupid like that. Stupid ass bitch, I ain't fucking with bees. Okay, Derrick, so why don't you go through, Derrick, your your favorite scene, and then we'll go around from there.
Okay, well, my best scene is the long continuous shot where we're first put in the house.
Oh, yeah.
And they break in.
Preach it.
Because not only is it really tense, like they're just doing a run through looking for the money, but it also serves as a great setup for the geography of the house.
Oh, yeah.
That way, as we're watching them go through the house, it's not like, wait a second, the blind dude was way over here, but now he's over there. It's not like the maze scene in The Shining.
Yeah, I actually
like,
feel like I could actually find my way around this house, having only seen it through the movie. You know?
Me too, to a certain degree.
So, that was my favorite, and also that was the point where I was like, okay, when's this going to blow up in their face? You know, when's he going to wake up?
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said before, my butthole was like a black hole. Nothing was getting out of there.
You're just sucking in other moviegoers into your seat.
Yeah.
That's fucked. What about you, Scott? What was your favorite scene?
That's really tough because a lot of scenes were really, really good.
Whoa, my brother going somewhere? Yeah, I guess so.
But
does he have car privileges?
I don't know, man.
And okay, that's not okay for your viewers out there, for your listeners. When I say car privileges, I don't mean he's like 16 and he can't go out of the house at 1 in the morning.
Unless he's all his good boy points.
Yeah, those good boy points, but he's got to save those up. Chicken nuggies. He recently got in trouble with the law, and he has a permit to only drive to certain places. So I think it's past due now, so I think he can go wherever he wants again. But just clarify that. Anyway, so your favorite scene, Scott, if you had to pick anything.
I think... God. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to that very first scene where the blind guy wakes up and he goes downstairs after Money shoots the lock.
Oh, yeah, and he's like, who's there?
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
That scene right there was, I think, my favorite one. The guy, Alex, had left, and I'm like, yes, stand up for your principles and don't be a douche with these losers.
Yeah.
And
which is good. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I was
surprised.
I was happy for him.
I was like, that's really smart.
Yeah, get out of this toxic relationship, kid. You're too pure for this world.
Seriously, just because she's
even though you are a criminal.
She's not even like that hot. He just really likes her.
Yeah, but anyways, that was my favorite scene. I think I'm gonna
get
go
cut
with that for now.
by Money. My favorite scene was also about that time when Alex hears a second gunshot, and he's like, "Oh, what?" And then he goes back in. And by the time he's back in the house, the old guy's already running around with the pistol and looking for other people. And then Alex is like, he's just turning a corner. He's just in the kitchen. He's like, huh. And he goes down a hallway and he's like looking for anybody. He's like, where is everybody? And out of nowhere, the old man just snaps from the corner and starts storming towards him. And he's like, oh, fuck. And he puts his back up against the wall. And the old guy walks right past him. And it's just like, oh, shit. Like if he was a second late, he would have bumped into him and he would have gotten shot. And it's just like... Could you imagine, though, through Alex's eyes, like, nothing's happening.
Oh, he doesn't know anything's wrong yet.
Yeah,
except the guy's awake.
Yeah, he just hears a gunshot. He doesn't even know that. He doesn't even know that when he goes back in the house.
Goes back in.
That's the crazy thing.
It could have been a second gunshot for another lock or something. For all he just heard a second gunshot.
And he was, like, curious. He's like, why would they shoot the gun again? And, and that's the first thing he sees when he comes back is that guy storming through with that guy's gun. He's like, oh, shit. Yeah. Like, that's fucking crazy. And the first thing the old guy does once he passes him, locks the door that he came in from with the padlock. And then he's like, fuck. Are you kidding me? And that is so good. That is so good. Because then you're just like, that makes sense. Why he's trapped there now. And nothing is like stupid or like unnecessary. I don't know. It's perfect. Because I can see this movie on Netflix, just like a Netflix version of this movie where like it's just like, why don't you just open up the window? Something like that,
Oh, yeah. There weren't any... plot holes in that area.
All the windows are like barred too.
All things the windows like are barred. Every lock had like a different key or something.
Yeah.
Very well thought out. There's a reason for everything.
Yeah, which is good. Derrick, what's your least favorite scene?
My least favorite scene is from when we go to Rocky's house, the girl's house.
Oh yeah.
To see her messed up living.
Yeah.
Style, and it has, like, not only do we already know that they're living in, like, ghetto-ass Detroit,
yeah,
but,
all of Detroit.
Also, of course, the mom has an asshole boyfriend, which is bad enough, but then also the mom's a bitch.
Yeah.
Like, an outright bitch. Like, there's no passive-aggressive, like, oh, maybe you should try and get a job kind of thing. It's like, no, she's openly suggesting her daughter sucks dick for money.
Yeah, they're fucking horrible.
I was just like, this is disgusting.
But
and even more disgusting to me than when the blind dude tried shoving a turkey baster up her snatch,
Yeah, well, that's true. I forgot about that. But I'm so glad they got out of it. No matter what the outcome is, it's going to be better for that good little girl.
Oh, yeah.
Which makes me really happy in the end.
I just myself didn't need to...
No, I hate like...
the mom and boyfriend being just absolute asses.
Yeah, like poor living conditions for children makes me really upset. But,
for sure.
My least favorite scene would actually probably be the scene where he, like, finally captures the burglar girl, the main character, basically, and then he ties her up, and he's like, well, you killed the one girl, so now you gotta pay. So I'm gonna inseminate you. And she's like, oh, what the fuck? And the reason that's my least favorite scene is because it is rape. I mean, it's fucking horrifying, you know? But also, because it was a little kinky, and I was like, ooh. And I don't know why, but, like, when she, like...
My penis is conflicted right
yeah,
now.
because, like, when he, like, used, like, scissors to, like, cut open, like, a hole in her, like, underwear, I was just like, oh. But then at the same time, I'm just like, wait a minute. No. Bad
You're like,
penis.
pump down penis right now.
Yeah, I was like, that is fucked up. So, like, my dick was
That's
just like...
Clockwork Orange right there.
As I was looking back and forth on my dick, and my dick was just, like, throwing his hands in the air, just like, I don't know, dude, what do you want me to do? And I'm just like, nothing, dude. Nothing's happening. Nothing but bad things. And my dick was like, I don't know, there's some booty. And I'm like, what the fuck, dick? So me and my dick aren't talking right now.
Aw.
Yeah. I'm gonna cut him out of my life. Here we go.
Oh man, he's really doing it.
Oh god, my penis!
Oh my god, you only got the tip though.
Oh, just the tip. He only got the tip though. What about you, Scott? What's your least favorite scene?
I don't have one.
You don't really, even the rape scene. I mean, it was an awesome scene.
There is nothing I would change about this film.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Okay,
I might agree with Derrick that that scene with the.
But they were necessary scenes.
But they were necessary.
Can I go out of my way to say that it was my least favorite in the way that it made me the most disgusted?
I was saying the mom just has an unnecessary attitude.
Oh, I see.
Just to have an asshole boyfriend.
Yeah, that's true. She could have gone with just being like a neglectful parent. But the thing is, like...
It was a setup that needed to happen. Otherwise, the girl would have just been a bitch with no need.
Yeah. Yeah, like I'll say, that scene that I disliked was a great scene. But for me, it was like hard to watch. And that's the only reason it's my least scene.
That's as bad as this movie can get. It's just, we didn't like seeing it.
Yeah.
But it's still...
But I'm glad I saw that.
It's good for being bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's nothing about this movie I would change. I'm just going to say I don't have a least favorite scene.
Yeah, that's good. That's good enough. Good enough for me. So, Scott, what do you give this movie out of 10 spooks?
10.
10 out of 10 spooks.
10 out of 10. I don't think my heart could stand watching it again, though.
Oh, it's so tense. I would totally watch it again. Even though I know exactly what's going to happen, I would totally watch it again.
I'd probably watch it again, but I think it would just inspire the same feelings for another hour.
You were going to give it a 10 as soon as you said there's not a scene I would change.
Oh, yeah, Derrick? Well, did you know that I'm going to hop on the hype train and say 10 out of 10?
Whoa, you too?
Yeah, dude. Fucking get on the Trump train or get the hell out of the way.
Ooh. Build it.
Build a wall. China.
Shiner.
Well, Derrick, the odd duck out. What do you give this movie out of 10 spooks?
Oh, my Lord. Well, first off, it's funny that you have 3 10 out of 10s this year.
Well, fuck you, Dick. Maybe it's a good year for horror movies.
This really is your year. No, I gave this movie an 8.
An 8? Why,
Yeah.
Derrick? Was there not enough rape scenes for you, you sick fuck?
Well, it was just the opening scene to me when it shows Rocky being dragged down the street by the blind dude. I didn't think that kind of put me out of it at first because I was like, oh, well, that means he's gonna win at the end, right? And then
yeah, I was thinking about that.
It came back around, and when she first gets out of the house, I was like, yeah, but I already know she's gonna get caught again.
Yeah,
you know,
but for me,
that threw me out. And then there was just little bits here and there that I was like, And I looked back at my list of what I rated everything this year, and I was like, well, did I like it as much as that? No.
Well, I can see that, but that one scene in the beginning where I wanted to see how they got there. I didn't even care, and I would forget about that half the time too. But I see what you mean. Like, maybe cut that out and then make an edited version of it. I'd be fine with that.
I kind of liked it. I think it was neat to know that, well, it's not over when she gets out of the house.
Yeah.
We're going to come back to this at some point, and
how when she first got out in the theater, I was sitting there going, all right, she got out. And then I said, wait a second.
Yeah, and I like that feeling.
I didn't know he was going to drag her back to the house or something, because when I saw that opening scene, I was like, where's he dragging her?
Yeah,
I didn't think about that shit. I thought maybe he, incapacitated everyone else and then just said, I'll drag her to the hospital. I don't know.
I didn't even know that was going to be the bad guy. I went into this blind.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I just made it. I knew literally nothing about this film. I figured it'd probably be a ghost film where, I don't know, like it's like Lights Out, only instead of not being in the light, you don't breathe.
Have you seen a preview for this movie?
No.
You've never seen a trailer?
No.
Shit.
Scott
was literally flying blind. Do you get it, Derrick?
What?
Fuck you. All right, Derrick.
I was doing other things
Well,
for a second.
Well, now it's time to wrap this up because it's that time to go, Derrick.
Oh, final thought.
Final thoughts. Fucking watch this movie while it's still in theaters, guys. And don't forget to breathe.
This comes to us from the same guys who did that Evil Dead remake.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
So, all I can think of is that, it's been 2 for 2, like a knockout for Fede Alvarez, the guy who strikes both of these. And so, I'm really excited to see what he does next.
Yeah, that movie's tense too. These guys make some really gripping movies. Like, this is the shit that I want to see in horror movies. I want to see something that, like, makes me horrified to watch. I don't fucking know, dude. Just a situation where it's, like, plausible but horrible.
Forever.
Yeah, I'd like to see more well thought out films.
Yeah, and nobody was a monster. There was no demons. There was no slashing gore. It was just survival.
It was gritty.
Yeah, and the guy wasn't inherently a psychopath. He was just fucked up. So, and we didn't know that until shit started hitting the fan for good reasons. But
he was the good guy until then.
So,
kind of.
Oh yeah, pretty much. So, Derrick, I don't know if I'll have you on for the next episode because I'm going to review a clown movie with Dr. Nasty.
Oh, what clown movie?
I think it's called just The Clown.
What?
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't know. So either way, thanks, Scott.
Is it on Netflix?
Or no, it might be, but all I know is John's going to buy it. It's at Walmart right now, so he's going to go pick it up.
Oh, gosh.
From this year, or what year is it?
I don't know. There must be this year because it sounds new.
Oh, okay.
I'll find out more about it, and I'll send you a link if possible. But anyway, thanks, Scott, for filling in for Derrick, even though he filled in for himself.
You're welcome.
And join us next week, everybody, where I will review a clown movie with the sweatiest man on the planet. That will be pretty fun. So, see you next time.
Whether you like it or not.
There we go. That's it. Derrick, I'm just going to get a soundboard of you. I'm just going to get a soundboard of you. I'm just going to get a soundboard of you. I'm just going to get a soundboard of you. I'm just going to get a sound